You are listening to the audio production of The Lord's Prayer, Insight and Inspiration to Draw You Closer to Him, by R.T. Kendall, published by Audiobooks. This book was originally published by Charisma House and is read by Geoffrey. Dedication to Charlie, Lyndon, and Rob. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Forward by Ed Stetzer, Executive Director, Wheaton College, Billy Graham Center, Dean, School of Mission, Ministry, and Leadership, Wheaton College, author, Compelled by Love. We live in a world in which communication feels, at times, like a pandemic. Words, ideas, and even emotions move with unstoppable velocity. The human race has honed the science and art of transporting content to one another, but we are, I fear, at the mercy of the medium and are losing our own messages. A century ago, people communicated through a limited number of methods. Primarily, we talked to one another. Over the last few decades, all that has changed. Mobile phones, email, social media, and a myriad of instant messaging options have transformed our communication methods. In the current technology, Twitter is one of the most popular forms of communication. To participate, you tweet your message for the entire world to read via the internet. But there is one caveat. Your message must be fewer than 140 characters. Even with this limitation, many use Twitter as a primary form of communication to give and receive information. Correspondence is occurring more frequently and at a faster pace, but possibly with an atrophying impact. We dance along a tightrope of increased communication lacking any depth or significance. With such self-imposed limitations placed on our communications to one another, there must be a spiritual consequence. It cannot be denied that in a time when tools for communication are growing more powerful, our ability to relate is weakening. In speaking more rapidly, we are listening less intently. But, by God's blessing, there is an answer to such a predicament. God has endowed us with a form of communication that can be ignored by man, but which never loses its power with Him: prayer. It remains the ever-present answer to our communication weakness. It requires no great skill of oratory. Prayer humbles us before God and emboldens us before man. Prayer can be as short as an instant message or as long as a great work of literature. Whether brief or lengthy, God is awaiting our response to His initiatives through prayer. One of the great lessons we learn about prayer is that although it is a form of communication between God and His people, it is not merely for communication. Prayer is one of the primary vehicles by which God delivers us into the middle of His plan and purposes. As Jesus taught His disciples, prayer was to show them how to speak and how to listen to the Father. Whereas we live in a world in which it is easy to make one-way declarations, prayer demands a listening ear as well. In the pages to follow, we will be taught how Jesus' modeled prayer has withstood Earth's time and man's reluctance to reveal God's heart for us to follow His will. Prayer is, after all, not just our opportunity to speak. It is a sacred moment in which to listen as well. R.T. Kendall has become a trusted friend in my life. Always insightful and always seeking God's power for his life, he presents to us a work on prayer that is worth your time, thought,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?